Howdy doody everyone! Welcome back to the news, part 2. Now, let's go straight to the point. Starting off part 2, the new shortcut system that the developers were talking about.
The way that we're thinking of doing this new quote-unquote crawling system is, it wouldn't be crawling. It would be, we would essentially get rid of crawling, and we'd implement a new system called shortcuts. And how that would work is, instead of just little vents you see in walls on the bottom that you can crawl through, those would still exist, but there would be other types of shortcuts. So there would be maybe the little hole in the wall on the bottom of the floor that you see, or you'll see a rope leading to some place on the ceiling, or you'll see like a little crack in the wall that you can actually squeeze through. And then the way to get through that shortcut, all you have to do is go up to the shortcut and press like an action button like E, and it would play an animation of your character slipping through that shortcut. And then if the killer does that, the killer can also do that, but like obviously a little bit slower. Maybe like, for example, 3 times as slow. Kind of get rid of the issue of players having to like crouch and get stuck, because I know avatar sizes make everything awkward. And also those little magma characters make it really difficult to, accommodate just the regular crouching thing. But with shortcuts, it doesn't matter how big the shortcut is or anything, no matter the size of the avatar, as long as you just push like E, that action button or whatever, you will complete the shortcut. It'll go from A to B, and in theory it sounds like it'll be a lot smoother, because you run up to a shortcut, you press E, you see your character slip through the wall, and then you can keep running. I mean, obviously we'd have to, prototype it and test it, but just from the sound of that, how does that sound?
Alright, moving on, they're talking about how they want to replace the crouching or the crawling animation.
Yeah, crawling is pretty slow. In the crawling animation, it's kind of awkward too. Do you guys find it too when you're crawling on the ground? Like your character will be clipping with very thin parts, like a part that acts as a rug. It'll just like block you or grass or something.
Oh yeah, I mean, we could keep just crawling.
Well,
just not.
crawling,
It won't really have a use, I guess, for hiding.
But that creates an issue for wall clipping, because if people are going to use that to clip through walls, then we just have to figure out a different way to use crouching. Or maybe a different animation, because right now the way that you lay on the ground, and I tried to mess with it a couple times, but there's always a way to glitch through walls with it.
Now this one is probably one bug fix that you all will be happy to hear. Trust me, I am happy to hear that, because I am sick of this bug already.
Yeah, so when you use yourself as the killer and you can't hear any sounds, like any killer sounds, I did fix that. I accidentally stumbled across that bug. I didn't even know that was one, and then I fixed it, so in the next update, yeah, like literally last night.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, when the new update comes out, it'll fix that little bug.
But unfortunately, we'll have to wait until the next update for that to apply. They also mention how there's not going to be killers yet, but there's going to be new killers soon.
No new killers as of yet, but we do have new killers essentially on the way.
Now, do you guys remember that one animation video I did for the killers intros? Well, they actually mentioned something really interesting here.
Will you guys make animations for the rest of the killers, or just special killers? We want all killers to have cool animations like that. So, the first one was just Voldar, and then at some point we'd like all the killers to have a unique intro. And we're open to ideas, so hit up fan art with all your cool fan creations.
Moving on, they talk about how they want to raise the level gap, but they want to do this whenever they find out or figure out what items, once they figure out what to give to the player once they reach these levels.
And a level cap raise higher than 75? Yes. And I think we'll do that once we figure out what rewards we want to give on the way to the new level cap. Because I don't want it to just be, 75, and then you have to go all the way to the level cap to get a reward. If it's like 100, I think we want the next cap to be. I want there to be like, 80, 85, 90, 95 to figure out what will be awarded there. And also 100 before we raise the level cap. Besides,
we've been raising the level cap without actually adding new content, like things to earn along the way. So we want to do that. We want the content along with the level cap update.
Moving on, there's another thing that people were asking for a long time, and it's about to disable trade requests. Oh, believe me, I'll be a fan of that one.
Oh, make players be able to turn trading on and off? Yeah, why not? Put a little setting in the settings menu, disable trading. I've added that to some other games, so...
Yeah, we should definitely add a disable trade requests.
That is easy. Actually, that could come out maybe in the next update because it's just maybe that could come out the new map.
Yeah, it's been highly requested. Just like in like Murder Mystery too, they have the setting like on the leaderboard, or just like it's really prominent. So it's something people really want. So
Now this one is about camping situations.
I have a question about anti-camping. Is it being worked on, or is it there's still no? There really isn't any way to stop camping. It's something that unfortunately really can't be stopped because it's really hard to determine in code what is camping. Because the killer just standing next to you, on top of you. Okay, you can tell that he's camping, but how do you tell the computer that, right? Because if the killer isn't trying to camp you, if there's someone who's down on the ground and the killer is running around someone who's down on the ground trying to kill somebody else, they're not camping that person, they're trying to get somebody else. But how do you tell the code that they're not actually camping? So unfortunately, it is annoying, and the best way to just give you a chance because the killer is camping is to just stop your health from draining. So it gives other people time to... If the killer just wants to stand there, then it doesn't punish you for them camping, because your health won't go down. But there's not really a solid way of doing that. That's might be the best way right now. What were you gonna say, Michael?
Yeah, one solution is to heal, or like slowly heal the place a healing beam on the players that are nearby if you're camping them, so they slowly get healed. So it's kind of, so you have to move away to stop the healing. That's one way to do it.
This is another one that's kind of interesting. I honestly didn't know this, but apparently the Netherlands have a law or something that you can't trade on video games. So for the people that live over there, here's a little explanation of why.
Why is trading blocked in the Netherlands? I believe it's because your country prohibits trading in video games. I know Michael set up the trading thing, so I believe in that case the Netherlands doesn't allow for that.
Really?
Their law. So yeah, unfortunately, it's we're not allowed to enable trading in the Netherlands because of your country's laws. So I'm sorry about that.
Now here's another one that's honestly really interesting because it includes the leaderboard.
You think it's possible to make players in private servers unable to get XP? If it's possible right now, because the leaderboard in the game doesn't make sense and almost everyone catching up, is using a private server, eh?
I disabled, yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, I guess I forgot about that. In VIP servers, there's a limit to how many points you can earn now, per day. But yeah, the stats and stuff, or the leaderboards, I forgot the reasoning why I decided not to have a limit for that. I can't remember why.
They don't want to limit the amount of XP players can earn in a VIP server, but if it's affecting the leaderboards, that's interesting. We might have to look into that. So you raise a good point.
And last but not least, here's a little fun fact about the Fei Knife.
How did you name Fei? Was it for the Metaverse event or something? Funny thing, it was we actually had a Fei Knife that existed before the Metaverse event. That was a coincidence that we used once the Metaverse event did happen. We're like, hey, look, that character's name is Fei too. What if we just tied it into it? And so we did, to make it look like it was our plan all along, but it was really a coincidence that they were both called Fei.
And well, that's pretty much it for the news, guys. That's pretty much all of the information I was holding. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this one. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!
When you're feeling down and you're out, like you got nothing but doubt, you're alone in the crowd, just trying to figure it out. All that is bad, and this money got you feeling left out. Listen up to me now, every word that's out of my mouth. Let's wake up, it's me. You gonna follow your dreams, or are you just gonna be another cog in the scene? You feel the hope in this beat, yeah, the hope that you need to proceed and be exactly what you want it to be. Okay, alright.